We do know that testing is all about finding defects and fixing them. But did you ever realize that sometimes just finding and fixing defect cannot help you to deliver a product to the customer? Yes. We will be talking more about the same today to understand how just finding and fixing defects is not helpful to release a product successfully. Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another episode of Testing in Nutshell. This is Neeraj Kumar Singh and today we are talking about the last principle of testing, or we can say the seventh principle of testing, which says absence of error is a fallacy. When you talk about this principle, we say absence of error is a fallacy, where it means that proving that there are no defects is also a failure. But how? When generally we talk about testing, we do understand one of the main objective of testing is to find and fix defects. But did you realize that just finding and fixing a defect will not help you to release a product to the market or to the customer? Because meeting the expectation is equally important. We have been through 6 of the principles so far, but we did not talk about meeting the requirements or meeting the expectation of the customer or the end users. And the last principle is created or defined to meet that expectation as well. So that means when you talk about absence of error is a fallacy, it simply states that no matter you find thousands of defects in your product and you resolve them all, but if it is not meeting the requirements, it's of no use to the customer or to the end users. So all we want to convey you with the help of this particular principle is that no matter how many defects you try to find out, how efficient test cases you prepare, what kind of effective approach you apply to meet the expectation or find the defects in the product, but at the end of the day, if the expectation, that means the requirements or acceptance criteria, is not met, then it's of no use. So it's a very simple example. We are talking about verification and validation, where two things work simultaneously to make sure that the requirements are met. So it's just that, for example, if you wanted to create a program to add two numbers, where 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, but you created a program which multiplies two numbers. Okay? So say, for example, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, but 3 plus 3 is 6. So the requirement was to have a calculator which adds two numbers, which sums two numbers. But what you created is a program which multiplies two numbers and is functioning well, because you found several defects and resolved it. But is this what the acceptance criteria of the client was? Or is this what the expectation of the end user was? No. So no matter whatever you built is up to the mark, functioning correctly and doing the desired output or expected outputs, but if it is not as per the given set of requirements, it's of no use. So it's completely a piece of waste. So it's very important. By the 7th principle, we try to address to you that no matter you put all your efforts like exhaustive testing, early testing, defect cluster, pesticide paradox, but at the end of the day, whatever you did does not meet the requirements, it's of no use and it's a failure of your entire project. So absence of error fallacy simply states that no matter how many defects you find, but at the end of the day, if you do not meet the requirements or expectation or acceptance criteria, whatever you did is actually a waste. So it's a complete failure of the project. Thus, absence of error is also a failure. So that's all from this particular video, team. We'll be getting back to you with another interesting video. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned something good today. In case you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'll be there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.